Hey guys, this is Corey with Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas, and today I have a brand new arrival to show you. This is the 2021.5 Salem FSX model 170SSX. This particular couples or family unit, it could really focus or really be used as both. And I'll explain why here in a little bit, but this multi-purpose unit comes in at 4,015 pounds as we see it here equipped today, and is 22 feet and 11 inches in overall length. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk-around video tour today, and we're going to talk about some of the cool features and a really neat solar package, and a couple little other upgrades that we've put on this, and show you all the ins and outs of this compact trailer. Let's go ahead and we'll jump onto the inside and start in the living area. Man, I tell you, for only being 22 feet 11 inches in length, this trailer feels a lot bigger than it really is. So as you can see here, we're looking at the main super slide. So yes, this does have I call it a full wall slide out. But as you can see here, you have a nice sofa. Don't know why I lost my train of thought there on that word, but anyways, you have a nice sofa right here. This will turn into a nice size sleeper for a guest or grandkid, whatever, whoever you want to sleep here. You'll also notice, if we come over here, and I'll come back to that here in a minute, but you also have a nice booth dinette. I absolutely love that they do the U dinette in this trailer. It makes so much more sense than, say, a 2-bench dinette or anything like that. It just gives you a lot more space to spread out and sit the whole family down, play a game of cards, whatever. And something that personally I wish more brands would do, and I get why they don't, because this has an above floor slide out, but you can see you have no carpet under the dinette, which is such a nice thing to see, because where's the one place you don't have carpet in your house? Most likely is in the dining room. You've got these nice big windows here, and I have the roll down blackout shades down here right now just for video quality purposes, but both of these do open, and they're nice big size windows, which is really something that a lot of people really like. If we look up top here, you'll notice that you have a non-central air conditioner, meaning that it is not ducted. It just comes out of these two vents, one on each side. And I'm not mad about that in the size and the price point and the weight of this camper. I understand that. It does a really good job at keeping these little campers cool on the on the inside, especially when we apply the Platinum Series fiberglass upgrade like we have here, versus the standard aluminum sided. If we look up top again, you'll also notice that you have a power vent fan right here. And I'm glad they did this. This makes so much sense. It just gives you an extra way to vent out the heat, in the summertime, or pull some breeze through in the, spring or fall. If we look down at the floor, you'll notice the nice herringbone pattern. I really like this. They've been doing this for a couple years now. But you'll also notice no heat vents in the floor. This has a direct fire furnace, meaning that it is not ducted. It just comes out of a single point. It is over here, as you can see right there. Now, if I'm being completely fair, back over here's your breakers and fuses. And to me, that is the stupidest place they could have put that. And the reason why, when the slide out's in, you can't get to that. And if your slide out isn't working, chances are it could be a fuse. Well, if you can't get your slide out, how are you going to get to that? Just a food for thought. Salem FSX, if you're listening, please consider moving that. It just not, I think that just kind of slid through, but hey, it happens. If we spin back around over here this way, pardon the gap above the door, they forgot to put the header up there. We have that ordered, so that's one of the things, being a no hidden fee dealership, when you take it home, all that stuff will be fixed. We just don't have the parts for that yet. But with that being said, you do have a spot where you can mount a TV right here if you wanted to, be it a small TV. But this floor plan really isn't an entertainment focused floor plan, I don't think. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the living area. Let's go ahead now and we'll open up all this storage and take a look at the kitchen area in a little more detail. Okay guys, so I've got all the storage opened up, and as you can see right here, right next to the door, you do have a nice hanging closet space. Now it's not the biggest hanging closet, but it's better than nothing. I also like that they changed this. You used to be able to not walk around here. You can now. They've moved this side stand back a little bit, and you've got household and USB outlets right there. Perfect for phones and stuff. Up here, this would be the one thing I would change, or another thing I would change. I'd like to see struts on these. I get it, they aren't going to do that because it's a price point, but that's something that I think a lot of people could do for next to no money. I think the struts are like $5 or $6. But anyways, so coming over here, I did want to show the sofa bed thing, bunk arrangement in the sleeper position. So you could fit 2 people there and 2 people on the dinette. It's not the biggest sleeper in the world, but I think it would do for most people for a night or 2. Coming over here, there is full storage under the dinette, but right here you are going to have the nice easy access storage, so keep that in mind. Again, you can take off the cushions and to get to the rest of it. Right here, this is one of the cool things that it comes with. The trailer comes with from the factory. Instead of a factory stereo system, you get this Boss Audio Systems Bluetooth speaker, which is pretty cool. You can take it with you on hikes, on to the lake, whatever. But I really like this. It's something that not a lot of other brands are doing. Back here, this is a good pantry. I love those coat racks hooks there, by the way. But nice pantry or extra storage, whatever you want to use it for. I really like that. It's a pretty decent sized. You're going to have your thermostat for your furnace there. Your AC controls, I forgot to mention this earlier, are on the AC itself. Right here, this is a best-in-class feature. So this has a 10.7 cubic foot, 12-volt compressor fridge by Everchill. So tons and tons of cold storage capacity. This will run off the 190-watt solar panel system from Go Power that they're using. So this is very boondock friendly. This is going to replace the gas and electric fridge. And everybody always asks what this is. This is a travel lock to keep the doors from opening. You want to have that engaged anytime you're moving. As we move a little bit further, you've got a nice divided shelf here for some of your cups, plates, bowls, whatever. All pressed membrane thermofoil style countertops. You have the 1 basin sink with the high-rise faucet. You're going to have your hood range vent and your microwave right here. And then if we drop down right here, and I knew I was going to forget the drawer. There we go. You have a 2-burner stove top. Now, this is not like the other Furrion ones. You do have to light this one with a match. It does not have the sparker part of it. So just keep that in mind. And you do have the glass cooktop cover there. No kitchen would be complete without a handy drawer. And then underneath the sink, you have some component access. That's what these bottom 2 panels are. And then you have a pretty good amount of storage there as well. Alright guys, so for a small camper, this has a pretty good amount of storage. Now that we've seen all that, let's go ahead and we'll jump back to... No, what we're going to do real quick, since I talked about the bed over here, this is a Camp Queen. I know not everybody is looking for a Camp Queen, but to get this floor plan, that's the way to make it work. Now, as you can see, you have plenty of room, so if you're taller, your feet could hang off there, and this is an east-west bed, so just keep that in mind. There is storage underneath it from the outside. You can access it from the inside, but it's primarily an outside storage compartment. And I did not want to forget that. Alright guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and we'll jump back to the bathroom and take a look at it. Okay guys, so stepping into the bathroom. First things first, this bathroom, it's not the biggest in the world, but it's simple and effective, and that's what I like about it. So you've got a nice medicine cabinet with the mirror, as you can see right there. You can look at my goofy face. Down here, you've got all pressed membrane countertops, a GFI protected outlet. Nice little chunk of storage back there for some extra towels or toilet paper, whatever you want to put there. A foot flush lever toilet. Now, because of the weight on this, this is a plastic toilet, but you could always upgrade that if you want to. Little bit of storage under there and some component access down there. And then right over here, you have a pretty decent sized shower. I love that this isn't a travel trailer tub. So keep that in mind. I love that they're also using the ABS shower surround. So many small camper brands, I can think of one in particular, I'm not going to bash, but they don't use the ABS shower surround. They just use the traditional wall panel. And there's nothing wrong with that, but this is just better. And then you've also got another one of those power vent fans up here, which is, again, it's a nice feature. They didn't have to do that, but they chose to. Alright guys, so with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for the interior of this 170SSX by Salem FSX by Forest River. Let's go ahead now and we'll jump onto the outside and take a look at the outside features. Okay guys, so we're on the outside of this brand new 170SSX by Salem FSX. So as you can see right here, you have a nice aluminum front nose sweep. That's a 3-piece sweep. You have the diamond plate down here. This is an optional piece of equipment that we like to apply to these from time to time, is the power tongue jack, which is, you know, it just saves you from cranking. You're also going to have a single 20-pound propane tank. These do not come with the hard cover, but that's something you can always add. And then this one comes with the factory supplied battery. It's I believe a 24 series battery. And that is in conjunction with the extended power package, which is a 190 watt solar panel, the charge controller on the inside, which I forgot to show, but it is on there, and then the battery, which is, you know, that's a pretty cool feature. Right here, you're gonna have your pass-through storage, and really it's not pass-through, it's just a good exterior storage compartment. So tons of room in there. These are held up by the little plastic clippy things that break. I wish they would use magnets like they do on the rest of the Salem line, but again, I understand it is their budget-friendly line. Look at those windows. Those are so nice and so big, and they both open, which is another really hard feature to find sometimes. A lot of brands will make these windows not open, just save a few bucks. Right here is going to be your cable and satellite hookup, as well as your 30 amps service. You are going to have 4 corner stabilizer jacks. They are manual. And you can also see right down there that you're going to have your black and gray terminations, so your dump valves. It is under the slide out, but it's not the end of the world. It's pretty easy to get to. Right here, you're going to have a bumper for your Stinky Slinky. You're also going to have a spare tire connection right there. And then right here is going to be your city water connection. So that is if you're hooking up to a campsite. And then if we kind of pan up to the top here, you'll notice this unit is prepped for a Furrion wireless backup or observation camera system. Coming around over here, you're going to have a nice power awning that does have LED lights, or an LED light strip in there, or a LED wow, I just butchered that grammar, a LED light strip in there. You're also going to have a black tank flush. That is another uncommon feature on these little single axles, and I absolutely love that they do that. The other one is right here. It's going to be a outside shower. Again, that's very uncommon. It's starting to become more prevalent, but it is still the exception to the norm. If we look down here, so you can see down here, this has a fully enclosed underbelly. That is, again, something that you don't find on your common single axle. And I love that Salem FSX has started doing that. Right here, you're going to have your fresh water connection, a handy little exterior outlet. Your 6-gallon gas only water heater. So this is not a gas and electric. And then there's the back side of your furnace. You're also going to have a larger entry assist handle. Again, that's something you don't always find on these little single axles. Friction hinge door, so it'll catch itself. That way the wind doesn't slam it on you. That is rated for about a 15 to 20 mile an hour breeze. And then you have a dual entry step, and you can see your good looking black mag wheel. Because again, this is a single axle. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the exterior of the 170SSX and really the whole trailer in general. I'd love to know what you think. Leave me some feedback down below. Did we get this one right? Did we order it correctly? Would you like to see something different? If you have any questions about this trailer, if you'd like pricing availability, please leave me some feedback and comments and questions down below. I'd be more than happy to answer them. And I'll also leave links to pricing in the video description as well. Real quick, before you go, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button down below. That lets us know how we're doing, and please consider subscribing. We're at 532 subscribers, and I'd really like to get to at least 1,000 by the end of this year, and I think we can do that. All right, guys, again, we thank you very much for watching. Remember, at Custom RV, we don't do any hidden dealer fees. We leave those up to the big chain dealers. And at Custom RV, we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. All right, guys, we'll talk to you again very soon, and we hope to see you out here soon.